knowing love is listen.
I tell you better than listen. My name is Graham and I'll be calling to listen.
Or whatever he said.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? You said whatever the God said. Hey, listen, here we are. We are here once again. Episode 260 something. You feel me?
It's 268? 268?
268, yeah, man. 268, 269, nice. Whatever it is to y'all.
Nice.
If you listen to it twice, here it is. We are the greatest podcast to ever live, to ever exist. We are the Pro Wrestling Breakfast Club with an L.
Cool.
Public Enemies Podcast. I am me, he is I, and I is him. Big Jizzle, the GOAT. Follow with my mans in them. Big Graham, who's I'm saying being Red Ranger stuff. I'm saying make sure everything is working right. You know what I'm saying? There he is. Say hello to him.
Yeah. You say hello, he waving. Like he'll be all right. All right.
Yeah, man. He said hi. Let's go to Waco Kid, you know what I mean? In the building.
Even though I'm not all really the way from Waco.
All the way from Virginia.
Yo.
Well, ain't shit to do but cook.
Yo, man.
How you doing,
bro, like every time we have somebody on here and they say like Waco Kid, they're like, you're from Waco, and I'm like, no, I'm just a liar, man. That's all that is. I'm just a big liar.
Yo, it's a name.
It's a name. Thanks, but bro, I'm good. How are you? How you doing?
I am faded. You know what I mean? Which is like I work the best this way. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? There's only one A in this world, in the world of wrestling, and it's this mic that I'm doing right now. So shout out to me. And we over here in this building, you know what I mean?
All right, bro. You know who else?
Hey, man. Hey, listen, man. No flips.
Faded?
Hey, man, no flips. No flips, all blicks. You know what I mean? That's the theme of this episode right now. I mean, shout him saying free, saying no more free cash because he's out. You know what I mean?
Well, bro. But like I was saying, you talking about like being faded, and that's the best way you work. You know who else worked best faded? Bobby Brown.
Yo,
I need you to do some Bobby Brown shit on this episode. That's what.
Every little step I take, you with. Hey, yo, listen, remember when we did Mr. Telephone Man for 47 minutes? Can you imagine somebody doing Mr. Telephone Man 150 times? Mr. Telephone Man. It's like, all right, Bobby, that's enough. That's enough, Bobby. Like, no, man, they need to know about the telephone man, and there's something wrong with my lineup in here.
Like, bro, I was out there singing that, like, Dude and Temptations was singing once in my life, and it was like, hey, bro, you gotta chill.
Bro, you get one song. Like, when you got that one song,
that's all you want to sing.
Listen, man, I want to do the song that I'll be doing the most on. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what song that Romeo did on Immature, but, he never really did nothing.
He did something. He did the ICDC college.
I mean, yeah, but ICDC. But, yo, man, I ain't about to do that to this man right here. You feel me? What we about to do? We gotta get small package news. Cream is the building. You know what I'm saying? We over here chilling. You know what I'm saying? Small package news. What the fuck is going on in these streets, nigga? You know what I mean?
All right.
You know what I'm saying? New word. You know what I'm saying? That's the new stuff right there. You know what I mean? I just made that up just now.
Graham had to dip. He was like, I can't be part of this no more. I can't be part of this no more.
Yo, just like Tay Diggs on Brown Sugar when they heard the whole is mine. He was like, yo, what the fuck is that? Like, what is going on Brown Sugar?
Bro, it's crazy. What we got first on the docket, the small package?
Bro, first on the docket, you know what I'm saying? We're going to start out right now. You know what I'm saying? We got the new on Netflix coming out. Shout out to wrestlers, you know what I'm saying? Coming out on Netflix about OVW, you know what I'm saying? Ohio Valley Wrestling for you novices, you real wrestling fans that watch AEW all the time that say you know wrestling more than wrestling. Yeah, OVW, this is what this is about. OVW, who produced a plenty of legends.
Yeah, like I think it has something to do with them like The show is based around like OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling, and like I think like the premise of it is that they're trying to do like a big show to save like the building that they're in, or it's something like that. And it premieres on Netflix. Let me see, September. Let me look. Premieres on Netflix. September 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And it just follows around, the wrestlers that they got over there and everything like that. And I like the way that Netflix tried to hype it up and try to get interest, because they were like, yeah, Ohio Valley Wrestling, like, they produced legends like Randy Orton, Dave Bautista, John Cena, and like trying to like get that like, an extra boost on it. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I don't appreciate that shit because nigga, you already got to deal with WWE, and all these niggas work for these.
They don't got no deal with WWE.
Netflix don't got no deal with WWE.
Oh, I don't know if Netflix got to deal with WWE still. But I know they were supposed to produce some like documentaries, and we ain't seen that shit.
If you're doing anything involving anything that has anything to do with the WWE, you have to talk to me about something. So you could have called. You think Netflix couldn't have called Brock Lesnar or John Cena's pandering ass, Big Panda Bear, or Randy Orton? Randy Orton ain't doing nothing. He got to get it back out of me.
The thing is, those men that you just mentioned, they're not gonna go over there unless WWE's like, hey, go over there. Especially John Cena. John Cena will stop going to his own mother's house if Vince McMahon was like, hey, bro, don't go over there no more. I heard some bad things. Like that's how committed these men are to the Fed. And like, I'm interested to see what the documentary holds. I know they were doing some I know when they had when they're talking about Al Snow on there, they were like, former pro wrestling legend Al Snow, and I'm like,
hey man, I don't think you didn't know about how many people had the mannequin heads like this, so he's a legend. All right.
I don't think it was that. I think it was something else that they said in there, but yeah.
Bro, could you imagine if you let OVW and the F go? You let Netflix take the OVW, and then you let Animals take the F out of the WW. All right, man.
Can't take that, man. Can't take that.
You gotta pay. You gotta have to pay the piper. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to pay the house. You can't do nothing on OVW without having to give Vince McMahon at least $37. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, here you go, blood. Let me use this real quick.
You heard we did the MLW over there. Don't let no niggas break our foot off in your ass too. All right, man. What else we got on the docket? What else?
We got to get the best of all niggas. You know what I'm saying, just to get them off our backs. So, but oh man, guess what happened in GCW?
Shoot.
Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the all-inclusive Baby Bop, you know what I'm saying? Who I don't even know, you know what I'm saying? Suki Baby Bop. You know what I mean, in the building.
Yo, for real. Shout out to Effie's Big Gay Brunch. When is the date on that?
Yo, September 2nd, the day after, you said day after rent's due, you know what I'm saying? Watch that Big Game Brunch 7. Shout out to Effie. You know what I'm saying? In Chi-Town, in the rack, you know what I'm saying? Right next to the Mo.
Yeah, man. Get y'all tickets to that. Meet Baby Bob, meet Barney, meet the other one, the orange one that I can't remember his name. Meet all them motherfuckers, man. Go down there, support, show love, do all that.
Baby Bob Baby Bob held Barney down. You know what I'm saying? She was like the Bonnie to his Clyde. Nobody was listening to Barney like that. Like the girl was like, So Baby Bob like, wrestling?
Hey. No, Barney was like, hey, clean up. They was like, shut the fuck up, nigga.
What you mean clean up, bitch ass nigga? Baby Bob, it's time to clean. Yo, I'm cleaning. Like, yeah, listen, we're gonna follow Baby Bob because I'm saying this nigga Barney, I don't know.
I don't really trust him. Me personally.
Barney Purple ain't got a Randy Moss jersey on. Yo, get him out of here, man. I don't trust him.
All right, man. All right. On a more serious note, moving onto a more serious note.
Gang.
R.I.P. Terry Funk. Earlier today, we got news that Terry Funk had passed away at the age of 79. Condolences to his friends, family, and all of his loved ones, man. Like, Terry Funk, like, bro, that's a wrestler that your grandfather knew about, that your father knew about, and that you know about. Like, Terry Funk is, like, multi-generational. Like, everybody knows Terry Funk.
And everybody got a grandfather or a relative that lived in Texas that knows something about a Terry Funk match that ever happened if they're a wrestling fan. You know what I'm saying? And like Terry Funk going, like I was like, yo, and then like you know what I'm saying, Ben had to remind me, like, yo, man, he was 79 years old. I'm like,
I'm
yo,
like,
word?
yeah, I'm like, bro, lived a full it's sad when stuff like this happens, obviously, because he's like a legend, like he has family, he's beloved by everybody. But like the silver lining of this is like he lived a full life. You got to look at it. This man was like out here 79 years old to do all of the things that he did, like all the hardcore stuff that he did, the stuff that he did like back in the territory days, the stuff that he did in ECW, all of that, and still live a full life, like into being like an elderly man. We have people, that we have wrestlers who are legends, who are like icons, who didn't get to see that amount of time. So the silver lining is we got to have Terry Funk for a long time. Like this man, like it's the running joke about him retiring so many times. Like this man literally like gave his life, gave his everything to professional wrestling, to the fans, to us. And that's why he came back so many times. He couldn't put it down.
Bro, and then he was like, in the world of wrestling, there's more than one royal family. Like, don't forget about that Funk family. You know what I mean? Like when the Von Erichs was running around being Von Erichs, and then the bum ass Freebirds being bum ass Freebirds. It was like somebody had to be the other Ultra Texas, like Dory Funk Jr. Like that whole Funk family, man. Like they're one of the pieces of the backbone of wrestling. And then like somebody who like reinvented himself so much. And then like he's a part of so many wrestling like just like moments that all wrestling fans remember. Like when he got pushed off the stage, you saying by the New Age Outlaws in the thing when he was Chainsaw Charlie when he got chokeslam out of his shoes by Mean Mark Calloway.
Bro,
in the Hell in a Cell.
Yo, man was just standing in the way, like, hey, bro, like, get off of my friend. Like, nah, bro, I'm gonna smack you out them Kmart shoes, bro.
Yo, but get out them Air Moses. You know what I'm saying? Them New Balances that you guys are all wearing right now that you guys really like.
And speaking of like Mick Foley, like you got to look back at the legendary matches that he had with Mick Foley, the legendary hardcore matches with him. It's so much that he leaves behind, the legacy and everything like that. And it was good to see like everybody acknowledging him. Like you couldn't, like there would be. Like wrestling wouldn't be the same today if it wasn't Terry Funk. Like yeah, I can especially say that about like ECW and all hardcore wrestling, death matches, like all of that. Without Terry Funk, you don't got none of that.
Bro, all that shit that you guys champion, all the shit that you were like, oh my god, the blood, like guess who started that shit? It was Big Terry. Like yo, Terry Funk came out there with a whole stocking cap on his face with a chainsaw, nigga. Like
Chainsaw Charlie.
But that is the realest shit ever. Like I got a chainsaw in it. Like his waves was dipping, and he had a chainsaw. So man, R.I.P. man, that shit fucked me up. And I was like, yo, he was 79. Like that shit still fucked me up. Like you thought he was going. He's one of them dudes that you thought you was gonna live forever because like he just did so much shit.
Yeah, facts, man, facts. But R.I.P. to him and condolences to the family. Like 100%. What we got next?
But what we doing? What's going on? This is the biggest wrestling weekend ever.
Ever.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Nigga, you know that, but we've been talking about this shit for weeks, dog. Hey, man. AEW. Guess what they doing this weekend?
What?
They're going to Wembley Stadium where Serena Williams dominates at and Bret Hart.
Yo.
For All In. A whole bunch of shit. I mean, and then you know what the best part about this event is? The best thing about this event is that, like how all things go with big events, shit's been fucking up, y'all. Everything been fucking up, you feel me? Like, we don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know who knows what's going on, but All In has sold 80,000 plus tickets, as we've been saying, for the last 3.5 weeks, maybe month and a half. But with great greatness comes great responsibility, and
Great
sometimes
power, great responsibility.
Hey man, niggas die. You know what I mean? And then
Yo,
sometimes
what?
listen, responsibility is dying, and then like it's great sometimes. So
Uncle Ben. All right.
All In. Let's go through before we get to the prediction. You know what I'm saying? While I win my belt back. Couple things going on. Shout out to Ray Phoenix. We ain't got no picture for that, but you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ray Phoenix. Might have some visa issues, which could affect his match going on.
Oh, he's not having a match. They ended up like they wrote him off. Like he's not gonna be on there. He got smacked in the head by Blackpool Combat Club. He got smacked in the head with a crowbar.
Damn.
Yeah. They wrote it off and they played it up. He got taken out by the ambulance. We also saw the return tonight of Santana and Ortiz.
Heard about that.
Plot twist. They are not part of Eddie Kingston's team with Ray Phoenix and Pentagon and everything like that. They went over to the Blackpool Combat Club, or at least it appears that they were. I don't know if they went over to them, but they attacked Pentagon, and like it was a whole thing.
Yo, man, shout out to that, man. Hey, what a swerve. Thank you, Anthony Khan. Yo, what a swerve, man. I heard they were coming back, you know what I mean? Hopefully they're on a better talking level than they were when they left. Shout out to Santana coming back from that knee injury, which is always hard. So like, yo, that's great. So they got 2 more people in that Stadium Stampede match. Yo, who's gonna wear the Trevor Lawrence jerseys for that Stadium Stampede match?
Yo, who's in the Stadium Stampede match?
This was the Eddie Kingston and them. Eddie Kingston, Pentagon, and them.
Okay, well,
Blackpool Combat Club, Blackpool Combat and Powerful. Yeah, man, that's who they are, right? That's who they are now.
All right, we'll workshop the name, but other things that happened on the show, they did have like back and forth like interviews with like MJF and Adam Cole. They started off like earlier on in the night with MJF, and he was doing his interview with Renee Paquette, and he was just talking about like what this match means to him. He was talking about like if it hadn't been for wrestling legends that came before him. He name dropped a few like Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H, Undertaker, list goes on. And like he was asked about like Adam Cole and everything like that. And he was like, you know what? At the end of the day, we're brothers. We're still going to be brothers after the match. And he's really selling it to a point where I almost feel like I don't think that he's going to make the turn. Like, and
it definitely has to be Adam Cole, right?
Bro, I think, like I said, I don't know if it's Adam Cole, and I don't know if like you offset it by making both of them do the turn. I don't know how you would do that, but
like
I'm
a double
intrigued.
Clothesline? Double clothesline of heel turns, nigga? Like, oh shit. That would be so dope.
I am intrigued. But the other part of the interviews that they did later on in the night with Adam Cole, he did the interviews with Renee Paquette, and she asked him the same questions about like MJF and everything like that. And this man got offended, and he was like, nobody is turning on anybody. We're friends. Goodbye. He stormed off from the interview. Like,
real toxic, like a toxic relationship. This sounds real love and hip hop to me. He was saying, we in love with each other. Y'all thought we was over. Nah, we about to go win this ROH tag team titles that's coming up in the before All In happens. Like, all right, big dog.
Yeah, like they're really playing it up, like and elsewhere, in the night we had like what was it? It was Darby Allin and what is the name of the guy that be with Darby Allin?
The Sting?
No, not Sting.
What's the nigga that even on Darby Allin all the time? It was Sting, right? That's his name.
No.
The AR. No, he with the other niggas.
No, not AR Fox.
The dude that got beat up by AR Fox.
Nick Wayne. Shout out to G Nation. Nick Wayne. It was Nick Wayne, Darby Allin versus AR Fox and Swerve Strickland. And
got Batman on the team, nigga.
They ended up like losing to Nick Wayne and Darby Allin. And after the match, Swerve just like tells AR Fox, he's like, yo, man, look, you ain't shit. He tells him like flat out, he's like, bro, I was really like testing you this whole time. You can't even beat an 18-year-old kid. He was like, you are not shit. Brian Cage comes out of nowhere, attacks AR Fox. Darby Allin comes down and makes a save. And he's like, you know what? You know, we're always going to be connected. You brought me into the business. You let me sleep on your couch. Like, I'm always going to be indebted to you no matter what happens, no matter what you do. And kind of like repaired the relationship. And I don't like that because I wanted to see what else that heel AR Fox had to offer. And I feel like it was cut off at the knees, like a little too short. You know what I mean? Like, I would like to see AR Fox be like with Swerve Strickland a little bit longer. Like, I don't feel like it was long enough. And I also feel like, you know, them like going off and saying like, oh, you know, there's nothing you could ever do to make me mad. I'm like, bro, this man almost killed Nick Wayne.
Bro, he's the all flips version of R. Anderson. Like, he's your R. Anderson. Like, how you gonna tell somebody like AR Fox that you said like I ain't never fuck with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how long I've been doing this shit? Like, nigga, like that wouldn't be you if it wasn't for me. Like, that's supposed to be your OG. And then the turning your OG this early, like, nigga, you just got on my team 3 weeks ago. That's
yeah,
Jordan bullshit.
It just feels really weird because I'm like, I would have liked to see that progress a little bit longer, but to fill in the gap of Swerve needed help for this match going on at All In, and like
Brian
clockwork,
Cage.
no, I don't think he trusts Brian Cage, but like clockwork, Christian Cage, another Cage, another Cage comes down and says, you know what, Nick Wayne, your father's dead. he busts that right out the gate. Like, don't let Christian find out you got any dead relatives, bro. This man will bring it up immediately. Like, he brought it up like so quick. He was like, man, your daddy dead too, huh? Like, yeah, I can see. He's like, yo, I can see it in you.
Like a Cameron verse. Like, oh man, like, yeah, I celebrate Christmas, but your daddy is dead. Nick Wayne, that you Batman? I'm like, nah, man, your dad's dead.
And he basically was like, you know what? I'll step in. Edge can't come this time. He's like, he won't be over there. I need something. I need the payday. I mean, he didn't say that, but, you know, we're reading between the lines here.
That's what he was saying.
Yeah.
He said it.
But, you know, they ended up setting up the match. It'll be Christian, Swerve Strickland versus Darby Allin and Sting at All In.
And they got a technically they got a dinosaur in their corner too, so you know Sting ain't gonna be enough. So they got this, who's gonna be the extra person to on Sting's side? Like, well, maybe.
And I don't like. I guess Sting and Nick Wayne. I don't know.
The same face paint. I mean, you give some crow face paint. Ooh, everybody gonna have crow face paint. You're welcome, Wembley. Yo, did anything else happen to, on the Go Home show for Dynamite?
Yeah. Actually, some other stuff happened. Aussie Open had a match against the Hardy Boys in the main event of Dynamite. I think they were for the titles. I can't remember. Yeah, it was for the titles. In the main event, and the Aussie Open ends up retaining, and at the end of the match, you know, they're standing in the ring. Yeah, so anticlimactic. But yeah, they're standing in the middle of the ring, and you know, you hear the mashup music of Adam Cole and MJF, and they just like book it down to the ring. They're scrapping with Aussie Open. It's a whole big fight, and at the end of it, Adam Cole goes for a kick. He misses, and MJF catches his foot, and next thing you know, like they're like doing the stare down, holding up the title to kind of like push you to that match. Like, yeah, we have to fight these guys, but we still have to fight each other.
Yeah. Duh, nigga. What does that say? Well, what does that say about the titles? Like, what means more, our friendship or this title? See the dichotomy? Almost said, shout out to dichotomy. That's a great word.
It's a vocabulary word.
You know what I mean? That's great. You think Aussie Open loses?
I think Aussie Open retains. I think Aussie Open retains, but I think that would probably be like the catalyst to like to get them to arguing. It'd be like, oh well, you know, if you would have been there and you would have done it right, we would have had the titles too. Like,
bro, I think them winning the titles makes it even a better story because like now we're the champions too.
Yeah, but if they turn on each other, what do we do with the titles? Like,
nigga, make them be friends, nigga. Hey, listen, go over there and hold hands and run laps. See that shit at football practice growing up. You know what I mean? Listen. I know y'all. Listen, you two best niggas that we got right now. So this is what we doing.
What we doing?
Adam Cole and MJF gonna have to run laps together, holding hands like in football practice when you got to fight in practice with them ROH titles to fight each other at them All In.
They're gonna have to wear the get along shirt.
Hey, listen, man, put it on together. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna be the left arm? Who gonna be the right arm? All flips, no blicks.
All right. Let me see. Speaking of them, FTR, they did have a segment on the show against the Young Bucks, and it's the same like, I gotta beat you. This is the biggest show of our career. That whole thing, like, we barely thought we could get 10,000 people in a building. Now we're getting 80,000 building. Blah 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 blah. Whatever.
Cut it out.
The big news this week with that match is Cash Wheeler getting arrested.
Chief Cash, you know what I'm saying? Lieutenant Cash, King Cash. You know what I mean? What did it say? Aggravated assault?
Yeah, like it was a road rage incident. That's what they said, like in the that's what they said. Like apparently like something had happened in traffic and like he flashed his gun and they were he turned himself in off of it. They were like, yo, I think it was they told him like, yo, you can't have any firearms. I don't after that.
You flash a blick on the way, and then you turn yourself in. What a good American citizen. Yo, man, you kidding me? Are you lucky? Are they in Florida? Does Cash Wheeler live in Florida?
Yeah, he lives in Florida.
If he's in Florida, that's a hello. That's just like putting your arm out when you're on a bike and you're turning left. You know what I'm saying? Flashing the blick, like, hey man.
Florida, I think July 1st, you don't as of July 1st, you didn't have to have like a permit to carry.
Bro, are you kidding me?
Yeah, this happened like July 28th, July 29th that weekend. So this is like a month old almost. But he just turned himself in last week.
Oh, so
what's up with everybody? Salute to the chat.
That means they just filed a police report 3 days before he turned himself in. That means he got an email. It was like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Somebody saw you.
No, I think the police report was filed, I think, the day after it happened. So he just wasn't going.
I'm the champ.
Like, bro, you really thought that no one was gonna recognize you? Like, if that happened to me, I'd be like, yo, is that Cash Wheeler? Like, bro, you act like you're not on national television.
But Cash Wheeler looks like Jason Aldean. He looks like the nigga that works the fries at McDonald's. Like, he looks like everybody. I know 47 white people that look like Cash Wheeler. They were just like, yo, he had to have the AEW championship like on his shoulder as he did it. Like, they were like, oh damn.
No, that was a little QT Marshall like comparison.
Yeah. Hey, guess who I am? I'm Cash Wheeler. What if his license plate said I am Cash Wheeler? They was like, I think that's Cash Wheeler.
Yeah.
All blinks. But he's going to be free from that, right? So he doesn't even have to they ain't even worry about that. He can travel to Wembley. So they can have
he didn't have to surrender his passport or nothing.
No, I'm saying, I wonder why. I'm not going to take any take any educated guesses of why he have to do that. Shout out to CM Phillip.
No, he put the call through, man. He was like, "Hey,
it's a misdemeanor. It's not a big deal." And on top of that, and on top of that, there's no cameras or nothing like that, so it's really hearsay. Like I don't know how they gonna prove.
He said, she said.
It's gonna get dropped.
He was waving a pistol at somebody.
But it's definitely gonna get, especially in Florida too, blood. Like I see way worse. Like you tell me a state that goes through hurricane season is gonna be worried about somebody flashing a blick on the freeway when they have to go through 17 tolls? Like get the fuck out of here, blood. We ain't worried about that shit. No, we all good, man. We need you at All Out, Cash. We need you.
All right. Quick run through the rest of the show. Chris Jericho and
why are we
Will
talking
Ospreay
about
had a segment.
Dynamite? Why are we talking about that separate from the predictions? Like,
we
were waiting for you.
Yeah.
Why are y'all waiting?
Dynamite. We're not waiting for you. We're just running out Dynamite to run into. I'm trying to do my segues and shit. Like, look at my man come over here, man.
Y'all crazy.
Nigga ain't been back 90 seconds and already he doing it.
Man, I'm
just saying.
He on the cops cam. You know what I mean? Talk about like, hey man, y'all niggas talk about wrestling.
We'll talk about it later, but yeah.
All right.
Don't make sense.
Let's run through the predictions.
Nigga quick to lose.
Niggas want to be cordial and wait around.
We got an hour and a half. What are we waiting for?
Let's do the show. All right. Pre-show. AEW. All In pre-show. We got Aussie Open versus MJF and Adam Cole for the ROH Tag Team Championships. Who you got?
See, look at y'all. Now we talking about this again. Y'all was just talking about this 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, we're talking about them. I don't care about Aussie Open or Australia. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about them niggas. You know what I mean? I'm picking Adam Cole JF because why not? Them niggas need belts. So I think Adam Cole could be like, oh man, I'm leaving here with something.
All right, what a reason. Why else? That's the best reason I've ever heard. Give me Aussie Open. Give me Aussie Open.
Yeah, Aussie.
Oh, I'm saying that nigga's not American, I see.
I thought this was America.
Hey, what Hov say? I thought this was America, people. Oh, wait. That's an R. Kelly song.
Yo.
Do you have your shots?
Sorry.
Ray Phoenix.
All right, man. Trios match. We got Kenny Omega, Hangman Adam Page, and Kota Ibushi versus Kenoshka Takeshita, Jay White, and Juice Robinson. Who y'all got?
Any team that's involving the two most expensive niggas in AEW is not gonna lose. So I'm picking Kenny Omega and Adam Hangman and them to beat them other niggas quickly.
All right, yeah. Give me the Golden Elite.
Same.
All right, next match. We got the AEW World Tag Team Championships. We got FTR versus the Young Bucks.
Edward in the chat talking about Graham woke up, walked in the kitchen, talking about why y'all making breakfast.
What time is it, nigga? Breakfast for dinner? Breakfast for dinner?
No, he's saying I came in there talking about breakfast for breakfast. Nigga, what's wrong with y'all?
Get back on wrestling.
Y'all talking about wrestling before wrestling, nigga? How y'all having a pre-wrestling pod before wrestling pod, nigga?
This nigga came back on wrestling, nigga. Like, I'm always picking the Bucks. I'm never not going to pick the Bucks. I got them winning by 742 super kicks between the both of them.
Yeah, in recent things that have happened, I think that they're gonna put it on the Bucks.
Comes like John Moxley, right? You know what I'm saying? Like whenever we need a champion to do something, we gotta put it on the Bucks. You think it catch his gun charge and then not have to deal with the consequences? Like, nah, big dog. Give it back to the Bucks.
Safe reset. Next match. We got Darby Allin and Sting versus Swerve Strickland and Christian Cage. I'm sorry, Christian. Your daddy is dead. Cage. My bad. I had to set the name up right.
Christian, why your dad dead? Cage.
Where? My dead daddy.
Where my daddy?
Damn.
Yo, I'm picking. The third most expensive nigga in AEW, Sting, is not losing either. So I'm picking Sting and Darby Allin.
You know what's crazy? It's like they lost that match tonight, him and AR Fox, and then like you got to lose again, even though you get like a veteran partner.
That's what I'm saying. He picked Robin. Like he had Robin on his team, and then imagine losing to Robin and Darby. And then like, how am I supposed to beat fucking Sting and Darby? And then like, nigga, we lose to Robin. Nigga, get off my team, man.
Beating Sting and I feel like beating Sting and Darby is like beating Goku and Gohan. It's like, bro, you can't. When they get in there and they do like the super death drop, coffin drop, whatever it is. Or they do the coffin drop into the scorpion
coffin drop.
Yeah.
Oh,
like man. It's over, bro. That's like the double Kamehameha. Like,
yeah. And then we didn't even got that, and then we lost to fucking Robin and Sting.
Yeah, I'm going with Sting in them.
Yeah, give me Sting in them.
Sting ain't never losing. You think he goes to a table?
Yes.
It's Sting, bro. We expected that.
A Scorpion Death Sharpshooter with the coffin drop might be way more menacing. So you might have to do that to Swerve.
Don't ever disrespect my man Sting and call it a Scorpion Death Sharpshooter.
I mean, he stole it.
No, he didn't. We've had this conversation 7 times. No, he did not.
He stole that shit. Hey, man, he made it a hot line.
Nah, he did. He did steal that shit. They both stole. Didn't they both steal that shit?
From Conan.
They both stole that shit. They both stole that shit, right? Though Sting was just the first person in America to do
it. I think it was like some Japanese shit, and they was like, that shit look cool. I'm gonna bring this shit over here.
Yeah, nigga, that's fine, nigga. Let's import that bitch.
Yo, man, y'all think this nigga would mind if I did that? Yo, go over there and ask him.
No.
Yeah, he said no. Fuck it, man. I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the other way.
Yo, let me see. Next on the card, we got House of Black
niggas versus
the
ass
Acclaimed.
Niggas. Oh.
Okay, all right.
Whoa, my bad.
Yo.
Sorry about that.
I'm going to give my resignation next week, bro.
Where did he come from?
CJ,
I'm sorry.
You gotta let people talk. I know you don't. I know you're the host, but if he's doing the predictions, you can't talk while he's saying what the match is. Because how we gonna? You got to clip this up, my G.
I know, and then I said ass niggas too. First of all, you should have said that for the exact reason why you didn't even stop me.
Nah, I liked it, that part. I'm not gonna hold you. The house niggas versus the ass niggas, that was cool. You feel me? Because that's what they is, right? I mean, well, they not the ass niggas. They really not the ass niggas. It's just, I mean, I don't know. I live by the creed that you are what your daddy is. So if your daddy black, you black. You feel me? So if your daddy ass, you ass. So if that's their daddy, all right.
The rapping ass niggas,
bro. Like he came out of retirement, like, and it's really wild. Like like Terry Funk looking down from heaven, like, yo, man, that's my guy right there coming out of retirement. That's my boy right there, man. Like I said, you can never trust when a wrestler is like, yo, put the boots in the ring, like I'm done. It's like, nah, bro. And this man tried to switch it up. He was like, yo, man, I'm badass, Billy Gunn. I'm like, nigga, that's the same thing, bro.
Nah, bro. You see, he didn't come out there in all pink. You feel me? Like Cam. He came out there in a straight dad outfit with fucking polo, Wrangler jeans, and some fucking Monarchs, nigga.
Yeah, it look like Mr. Drummond. Like, you Mr. Drummond or not? Like, are you adopted as a if the world don't move to the beat of just one?
Yeah.
Do you? I am not picking anything involving.
I'm going with the Acclaimed.
Yeah, give me
it's
Acclaimed.
over.
Look, the House of Black still got Malachi Black on there, spinning kick niggas on their face, right? Well, that's what I'm picking.
Sure, but this ain't even. It was just Blix.
This ain't no Blix. This is all Blix. All Blix, all kicks, no Blix.
Yeah, no flips, all Blix, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm still picking Alistair Malachi. AM,
Cool.
I'm thinking AM Black. They got a nigga named Brody on their team.
Gang.
Yeah,
Shout out to
take
Brody.
that.
I had a
Yeah.
dog named Brody.
Yo,
know,
next
point guard
match
named
on
Brody.
next match on the card, we got the real World Heavyweight Championship, whatever the fuck that is. CM Punk versus Samoa Joe.
The one with the black X on it, nigga. What you talking about? That's the one that it is. You kidding me? CM Punk is never losing.
No.
Ever.
Yeah, CM
Punk. Punk.
CM Punk got to come out to Tay Savage FaceTime too.
He for sure finna do that GTS better too on Sunday for you niggas that was talking shit.
Ooh, that shit was stinky too, man.
Mask
And
was
Samoa
falling
Joe
off.
sold it.
He had to. Samoa Joe, a real boy.
Yo, do your homework about CM Punk doing GTSs, all right?
Mm-hmm.
It hit different when you ain't got a mask on your face.
That's what I heard.
Stinky.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I seen this man hit the GTS. Don't say that mask shit. I seen him hit the GTS in a mask when he like got his hair shaved off.
Oh,
it was just fine.
For real. And he had a Festus on his team. So yeah, you're right.
You talking about 12 years ago.
When both knees was good.
You feel me? Nigga really had man strength. You feel me? It's over with now.
Man and Pepsi strength. They got a tattoo for it.
Over.
Hey, Jizzle, who you going with? I'm sorry. Punk? Yeah, because Punk ain't never losing.
Punk from the Rat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Shout out to all my punk rock beezies out there, too. You feel me?
Here comes Pete the Snake.
He's a punk rock. She's a punk rock.
All right, bro. Next,
Sheeta
coming down the line. All right, man. Can I even name the wrestlers? I mean, damn, nigga.
I just said the first person, the champion. That's all.
All right, bro.
You gotta stop,
CJ.
CJ. You have to stop.
AEW Women's Championship match. We got Saraya versus Sheeta versus Toni Storm versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. This man already said his pick over here.
I'm never not going with Sheeta F baby. And you didn't even say I was just saying the first person. I was just saying the champion. Is that your pick, sir? Is that your pick? Okay, well, why don't you wait until it's time to pick?
Well, that's why I let you go first.
Oh, how nice! How generous of you.
Thoughtful, man. Real thoughtful.
That's real hospitality, bro. I love it.
Real neighborly. Shit. Let me see.
Page here.
I want to say Saraya, but nigga, I'm not saying Saraya because I want her to win. It's Saraya because she might win. Give me. Shit. Give me Britt.
Yeah, I already knew it. I knew it. I knew you were thinking. I knew
Britt.
you said
Britt.
DMD, Britt Baker Mayfield.
I don't know if that's me or that headache talking, man. Like, God.
Bro, that's just like picking C on a multiple choice question.
You
can't go wrong with Britt. You know what I'm saying?
Where are the bold predictions for All In right there? Number one with a bullet. God damn.
Yo, Graham calling Britt Baker a bold prediction is hilarious because that's their Charlotte Flair.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, I'm saying, like, for real, that's what we doing?
Nigga.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I just don't see it happening.
I'll never die by this pick.
That's a big, I mean, just.
Yeah, I'm gonna live or die by this pick.
You got it.
Shout out to Factory Reset. You know what I'm saying? Because that means we're really Factory Resetting everything. Like all the champions go back to normal, and then we're starting over from there.
Bro, like yo, man, wiping all this shit off the board.
So with that logic, All Out, Chris Jericho wins the AEW World Title.
Speaking of Chris Jericho, next down the line got Chris Jericho versus Will Ospreay.
Yeah, who asked for this?
Nobody.
They did.
Chris Jericho asked for it.
Who's they, nigga? Who is they?
Jericho and Ospreay.
Because the whole thing built behind this match is, we couldn't have it in the Tokyo Dome. We're supposed to have it in the Tokyo Dome. lockdown happened. Now that match got put on the back burner. We could have it now. Like, that's the whole thing behind this. It's like, we're having it now.
Yeah, Painmaker versus Ospreay. Huh? Yeah, that's what you guys really wanted. Wrestling fans who say that I don't know wrestling. We wanted Painmaker versus Ospreay 3 years ago. Like, all right, bro, for sure. I'm picking Ospreay because, you know, he's him and Jericho ain't.
I think they both had a great promo on Dynamite. I think this sold the match more than anything. But Ospreay proclaiming like, nah, dog. Like, I'm the best wrestler in the world. I'm better than Danielson. I'm better than the Elite. I'm better than Punk. I'm better than all y'all. I beat Okada too. You feel me? Like, I'm not playing with none of that. You feel me? He said my New Japan contract is up in 6 months. I need M's. You feel me? I need M's. You feel me? And they're gonna chip him off too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely going with Ospreay. Latrell in the chat is saying that this is a waste of Ospreay. I 100% disagree. And that is just for the simple fact of the exact promo that he cut. Jericho is just gonna be another nigga that he could knock off his list.
You know, saying Jericho is a waste of Ospreay is hilarious. Like, we talk shit about Jericho. Like, you know who that is, right? Like, you know he's top. Like, he's top 10 and he's not 10 of all time, right?
I don't want to see this match. Like, I'll say that for me. I don't care if he's top 10. I just don't want to see this match. Like,
look, if you can sit up here and say you don't want to see that match, but then you be like, oh my God, anything Sting does, you're just like, oh my God, Jesus.
Did I cheer Sting?
I'm talking about them. They.
I thought you talking about me. I was about to be like, bro.
Like the day that want to see this match in the first place. If the other day that didn't want to see this match, if you love Sting so much, how can you not love this?
I'll take it a step further. We all see him Punk, guys. He ain't doing so hot.
Hey, man. Hey, whose knees you trusting better? The one that can't jump or the one that does a lion salt?
I'm trusting Jericho's knees, but I'm not trusting his elbow.
All right, man.
But that elbow is about as reliable as Tussin.
Crazy, man.
All right, man. Give me Ospreay. Give me Ospreay, too.
Ospreay?
Oh my God.
Across the board, man.
Ospreay across the board. Now on to the main event.
Yeah, man.
We got the main event. We got Adam Cole versus MJF for the AEW World's Heavyweight Championship.
Bro, Adam Cole got to win, son. He got to win. I think he got to win because what is MJF doing? MJF has never been more interested as champion until Adam Cole was like, hey, yo, man, you want to do something? He's like, all right. So then I think he got to win. Then Adam Cole has to be a super heel. And I think that's when you see Tom's Lunch comes back. And then they bring the undisputed Tom's Lunch back. TL.
I think from what you just said, MJF has never been more interesting as a champion. That's why he wins this match. That town hall and like other little comments and stuff that he's been doing lately, twisting the character. Like even tonight on Dynamite, where they had like when they both did the sit downs with Renee, MJF had the red lighting. He was calm, cool, collected. You know what I'm saying? Adam Cole had the blue lighting, which is supposed to be cool type shit. He was off the rails. He was like, there ain't no problem with me and Max. We cool. Like, I don't know why you asking so many questions, Renee. You feel me? Like, I think they're leaning towards something, especially also with Roderick Strong saying, I think we're going to see exactly who MJF is, and we're going to see who the real Adam Cole is. Like, there's something to that. And man, again, I could be wrong with the pitch that I made last week, but I think they should go with MJF for a babyface for a little bit. And I think this as the catalyst to kind of bring Adam Cole back to, I don't want to say like where he's supposed to be positioned, but like I feel like this whole comeback is leading up to this turn and this new phase or whatever for Adam Cole. So I'm gonna go with MJF to win.
Yeah. What kind of babyface is better than you?
I know, bro, but I'm like that, and that's the thing. What makes it tricky for me because at the end of the year, I feel like they got to turn this back on its head, and make him a heel again. And I think that's kind of playing with fire. But I mean, I feel like that's what they're gonna do.
Respect that shit.
I can feel it. Give me MJF.
Minjif. So more months of the Burberry title, huh? That's what you guys are calling for?
I hate it. It's horrible.
On the 50th anniversary of hip hop. We're asking for another colonizer.
Listen, bro. I'm not a big fan of the design of the AEW title anyway, so it is what it is.
That title belongs on a black person because all that gold and the shiny shit just belongs on a nigga.
You ain't never seen a black person even touch that. Come within 50 yards of it.
Hey, bro, what you got over there? Don't worry about it, nigga.
Yeah, we didn't even like the little one. You know what I mean? Like, yo, put this little one on you.
We can't even get a replica, nigga.
You can't even get the TNT title, bro.
Shit, but a white man can lose it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and they get it back.
They said, Hobbs, you could borrow this shit for 3 weeks, nigga. But you should run that shit back like a library.
Yo, put this FCW dot on and shut up. Yo, put this FCW joint on. You know what I'm saying? We just got this one. Put it back on.
Did they do that? The Jack Perry thing?
They're going to do that on Collision.
Oh.
Yo, man, he got Becky Lynch.
They pushed that nigga back like an album.
Oh, damn.
It's crazy.
Like Lil Durk's album.
Yeah, for sure.
He was like, yeah, nigga, don't you ever think you gonna drop again?
Right. You push back, ho. Nigga said Jack Perry had to get his samples cleared. All right, cool. Where we at? My bad.
Let me see. I think next up, that's it for predictions. But next up, we got a little palate cleanser. We got a question of the week.
Hey yo, do. We just got a letter. Then go read some letters. We just got the fucking letters. Wonder who it's from. Y'all.
You've got mail.
Niggas.
Blue Skidoo, you can too.
Yeah, Magenta.
Shout out Magenta, man. Shout out Magenta.
Everybody was fucking Magenta.
Magenta was hard.
Yo. All right, bro.
Damn, man.
All right, man. John Cena has been scheduled to make his comeback. I liked it. John Cena is scheduled to make his comeback to WWE. The first, what is it?
September 1st on SmackDown, right?
September 1st, September 8th.
Yeah, on SmackDown. And he will be wrestling at Superstar Spectacle in India. And we wanted to know, for the question of the week, who do you think he should face at Superstar Spectacle? Which is a wild name. Like, let's go to the quotes first. Shout out to B. Allen I. They said Edge.
Oh, this day.
I don't know. We'll talk about Edge later on. Shout out to No Bad Noel. Give us one final Orton versus Cena match. Hell, have Orton come back bald-headed, and he could be extra evil. I don't know if y'all know about that nigga back, but that ain't happening.
Yeah, for real. He definitely need a back.
Shout out to facts. Shout out to at 804 Confidential. Gunther, LA Knight, or Cena in a tag team match against Grayson Waller and Logan Paul. I don't think Logan Paul's showing up for that. I really don't.
He got other pressing matters that's coming up.
Yeah.
Facts. Shout out to at Solar Munchies 92. Have him in a tag team match against Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, and then have him cost Miz the match. Okay.
Wait, so Cena's in the match with Miz?
I guess I don't know. Nothing has been planned.
This is fantasy booking for some reason. Chisel, go ahead.
Yeah, we fantasy booking over here, man. That's a question we ask. Shout out to J-Bodism, Grayson Waller. I think they got unfinished business and Money in the Bank. I think Grayson Waller as well. This one was really interesting down here. Shout out to Andre Winfield _. Bobby Lashley. They both need to make an appearance in ring. Been way too long. Like I like with that. I like that.
I like that.
I ain't mad at that. Shout out to Hart. Superstar Spectacle sounds like a wrestling event in a cartoon.
That's hilarious.
Sounds like on Hey Arnold when they were like, "Yo, man, we going to the wrestling extravaganza or some shit like that."
Yeah, Benjamin. Man.
All of a sudden, Grandpa is a luchador.
Yo,
let me get in the
match. Shout out to Tishimo. Kept the name this week. Kept the same name. Didn't change it up. At Black Cream Soda. John Cena and LA Knight versus Grayson Waller and The Miz. Read a couple more of these. Shout out to CB's _burner, Grayson Waller. At the lucky one. I'm sorry, at the lucky _1. Feel like it'll be Cross. I hope not.
I'll check it.
Shout out to Psyched Heaven. They said, honestly, John Cena should face Gunther.
Oh, so you want this nigga to die? Okay, for sure.
And that is it for question of the week.
Nigga said Gunther. Who wants John Cena to die? Do you love John Cena?
Man said he wanted chest caved in. I'm gonna look at the chat for a little bit. Let me see who we got. We got Tony. Tony came through, says Rio.
Hell yeah, let's go.
John Cena fears Rio.
Of course.
Let's see. Let me see if it'll pull up. Shit not working tonight. Shout out to Edward. Edward says he got to get his win back versus Austin Theory. Now, he's going to make Austin Theory cry again because he was 100% right. He was like, bro, after you win, these people still ain't going to love you. Still going to be a bitch. And guess what? He came back 100%.
Ain't nothing changed. It's only got worse.
Ain't nothing changed.
Damn, bro, I was just playing when I left, but damn.
G Nation agrees. John Cena get his win back against Austin Theory. Like, man, what else does Austin Theory have? He got to hold on to that win just a little bit. Like,
you want to kick it back in even more? Like, Jesus.
John Cena should face Cody Rhodes. Like, Cody Rhodes said that I think that he had said that they that he proposed that kind of match him or something like that. I wouldn't be mad at that. But that's basically your Superman versus Captain America. Right there.
He said that in like December, November, or whatever. Last time Cena was there, whatever, and they was hugging by the ramp, and he was like, I whispered in his ear, and I asked him if he's got one more in him, let me have it, and he was like, I don't know how much longer I've got. So I'm like,
this is John Cena said, nah, nigga.
No, is that when John Cena told him he could be a champion without the title?
Damn near, yeah. I think so.
Which is some crazy shit. Like, bro, I've held the titles almost as much as anybody, but you don't need a title.
You feel me?
I see what he's trying to say, but like, bro, that's like, like that's coming from the wrong messenger.
Bro, John Cena is never losing to Cody Rhodes as long as Cody Rhodes is making more money than him.
Cody Rhodes is not making more money than him ever in life.
Excuse me?
Excuse you.
Hey, bro.
Cody Rhodes is not making more money than John Cena. Never in life. Won't be a time.
I'm talking about in the precipice of this company.
Oh, in the precipice of this company, you think John Cena is getting paid less than Cody Rhodes?
If we're gonna fight each other, yeah.
All right. All right. Got me fucked up. Hey, bro, nigga, I am John Felix Anthony Cena. You got me fucked up, nigga.
Well, you are a peacemaker. Get in here and lose.
Exactly.
Nigga.
I'm a peacemaker, nigga. Run me the bag, nigga, and not the one that you sent to Mickey James' house.
I'm the king of the South with a dog with 2 color eyes. Like, do you have a dog with 2 color eyes?
Dog old, damn near can't hear no more.
Yo, Adrenaline!
All right, man.
What else we got on the show? From SmackDown this week, we had Edge.
Nah, bro. CJ, talk.
But yeah, SmackDown this week. But this nigga come back. Listen, he talked about more wrestling on Dynamite before that we talked about on the thing, man. You see that shit? He said that shit. I was trying to let my man cook. You know what I'm saying? He the Red Ranger, but like whatever. And listen, I'm gonna push this shit right again because Edge. Guess what? Edge had his last match on SmackDown last night, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my motherfucking Sean Ross Sapp bag. Call me Sean Ross Black. You know what I'm saying? SRB. You know what I mean? Edge had his last contract. His last contracted match on WWE, and they were talking about he's going to AEW, but he can't because he has a 30-day clause anyway. But he's not going anywhere because he's getting paid a whole bunch of money. Like John Cena's getting paid more than Cody Rhodes, and then he's going to go and then he's going to stay. So what is he going to do?
I don't like, bro.
What else does he have to prove? What else does he want to do? Like, what do you think that Edge is going to do, Ben?
PW Torch reported that that he gave them an opportunity to re-sign him, and they couldn't meet his demands, and that he looks like he might be headed to AEW.
Cap.
We'll see on that, but like. The 25th anniversary episode of SmackDown dedicated to him and like his whole career. I hope that he does like have this as his last match because last year he called it. He said, next year, Quebec, I want to retire in this city in front of my friends and family. And we fast forward a year. If this was his his retirement match, is a perfect send off. He got to do that. Man was told he'd never step foot in a ring again.
No.
And he got to literally call his shot and say, "This is where I want to retire," in front of his friends and family against the guy who helped bring him back to wrestling. Like on the show that he helped make famous and helped put on the map. This would be the perfect send off. And the perfect like walking off into the sunset. But after SmackDown was over, he gave the never say never promo to kind of like cover up, like in case he ever wants to come back, do a little Saudi match, pick up a quick bag, like I want this to be
it. Ben, you said that he said that hey man, I wanted to have my last match in Toronto, Canada, but you know what he said last year? I want SummerSlam in Toronto.
Yep.
And I want my last, like, if SummerSlam would have been in Toronto, I guarantee he'd have been like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But since it was in Detroit, I'm saying free 42 Doug. And
I didn't know that.
But he said he was like, man, it would show me great if SummerSlam was in Toronto in 2023 when my contract runs out, and the nigga was like, "Hey,
dickhead, like, bro, we already had dates set. We planned this shit a year ago to be in Detroit."
Well, we've been planning to go to Detroit since you re-signed when you came back in the Royal Rumble in 2020. Like, what was we do this shit 3 years in advance, right?
I thought he just wanted a match. Oh my god! I thought he just wanted a match in Toronto. I thought that was it. I was like, that's doable. That's doable.
I mean, can't we just do something at the Palace of Auburn Hills that day, and then we can just have like SummerSlam in the Toronto Sky Dome? Like the Sky Dome's not there anymore. Adam, it's not there anymore. Like, swear to God, like,
I think it's very interesting that PW Torch dropped this news exclusive like 3 days after that whole uproar thing was, this is his final match. His contract is up. He might be AEW bound. And then all of a sudden, Edge's interview drops with whoever the fuck he did the interview with. And he was like, I'm actually not clear to do anything until the end of September. I'm going to wait and I'm going to take this week and go home, talk to my family and see what they want me to do. So you want me to believe that PW Torch was like, nah, we got the inside scoop. Edge was just joshing y'all, pulling y'all leg. What's really going on is he already knew the AEW deal, even though that's contract tampering. He just went in quietly and was like, yo, check this out. I'm trying to get this much. Y'all gonna give me this much? And they was like, nah, we not gonna give you none of that shit, nigga. Your name Adam Copeland now, nigga. And so he finna go to AEW so niggas could fantasy book his final match being with Christian. You know what I feel about that? This is my thing with that whole his final match, his final moment needs to be with Christian thing. if Edge's whole career or the majority of his career is trying to figure out how to get the masses, fuck your little internet community, the masses, the millions of people that watch wrestling across the globe to see Christian on the same star level as Edge, what the fuck are we doing? Why am I wasting my time with this? You want my last moment going out to be trying to prop you up again, my nigga? What are we talking about? So is Christian going to walk off into the sunset after that? Or is he going to keep wrestling because he actually can do so? And like, what the fuck are we talking about, my nigga? Like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Tell PW Torch I like Wade Keller, but tell them niggas to shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Righteous Red. It's your fault.
Bruh, stop. Stop. He don't even work there. Stop. Damn.
Oh my God,
bro. Like, all right, man.
No, man, he's
That
right.
was Graham's corner.
Bro, no, for real. Like, how could my last moment be with him when his last moment ain't gonna be with me? When his first moment was gonna be because of me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what are we talking about, nigga? Nigga, I'm Edge. I'm Edge.
He came in as my fake twin brother. So you mean to tell me my fake twin brother gets to go on a little longer after he has his last moment with me? Like, nobody's gonna put me out other than John Cena or somebody like that. Like,
sorry,
he's right, man.
I love Christian as much as y'all do. Work rate and all that, better matches, over time. That's great and all, but he is not the star that Edge is. It doesn't make sense. And I'm not saying that Edge wouldn't do that. I'm not saying that Edge wouldn't do that. I'm just saying, why are y'all just making shit up in y'all head, trying to like push these things to happen because they make sense to y'all because y'all like nostalgia and shit. Shut the fuck up.
And then they're gonna complain about it later. All they're gonna do is complain about it later. Like, I don't even know why they even did that. Like, I don't even know why. Like, if it was me.
And that's the problem, Von. Edge could exist on his own. Attach this nigga to this
cut
man.
the feed.
Look what Luchasaurus did.
Man, here we go.
So outside with the hedge clippers, like, man, cut this shit off, man. You
talking
shitting
about
on
my
OG
twin brothers. Talking about my twin brother Leonardo.
Yo,
I'm cool off
and
that.
not for nothing. Like, I told my wife, I was like, they used to be like brothers, like back in the day. She's like, who believed that shit? They don't look anything alike. I'm like,
I was like, black people, dear. Black people. Blonde hair plus blonde hair equals brothers.
like, yeah, they were brothers. She was like, oh, okay, whatever.
Hey man,
they got the same glasses.
If dreads equal brothers and you niggas look alike, it's hey, fuck it.
Plenty of dreadhead bum niggas that got babies because you like a dreadhead nigga that I used to know. So you gonna get a baby. Like they're definitely brothers. You know, they got the same glasses on.
So you can't do the dead dad joke. Okay, all right.
That shit was fire. That shit was fire.
What's wrong with them, man?
I heard your dad's dead.
Say what? Your dad is dead. Word,
man. Hey, you think? Hey, as soon as Christian find out that somebody's daddy died, he immediately to the office like, I want to work with him. I want to work with that guy. I think he's got something special.
They're like Pusha T. He was like, wait, that dead? Like, oh, okay.
Tick tick tick.
Crispy chicken,
fresh lettuce, 3 cheeses, ranch dressing.
It's fucking sick.
I don't know what's going on right
man.
now.
Where we at? I'm hot.
Yo, man.
Yo,
listen. There's only 3 pitches left. Hey, listen. I want to. Graham brought up something to us that he wanted to talk about. That I was like, yeah, this shit sounds really good. And we're
what I want to talk about?
Yo, we want to talk about. So, Nakamura and Seth Rollins. Is this the best that Nakamura has looked since he's been in WWE? Even though he's won a whole ass fucking Royal Rumble?
I wouldn't say the best that he's looked, but I think that this is probably the best. This is the best positioning and the best representation that he's had since that Royal Rumble Mania run. Outside of yeah, for sure, because that Cesaro shit was stupid.
Yeah. I'll say that I feel like this was his best promo because like the promos in Japanese hit so much harder when they're in Japanese versus him, trying to like speak English. And we know that's not his first language. And it's like no disrespect to him, but I like to hear this motherfucker speaking in Japanese. Like even last week, I had no clue what he was saying. And I was like, yeah, man, talk your shit, bro. Talk your shit, bro.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, I'm like, bro. And like they brought it back with some old shit when he was like reveals like what he whispered in his ear. He says like, "Oh, I know about your back," and I'm like, "That's creative." And I'm like, "Okay, well, he's whispering that as a secret." I'm like, if you pay attention to any of the interviews that Seth Rollins has done, we all know about his back because he even said it. He was like, "Yo, my back is fucked." He said that like on his interview with Logan Paul. He was like, "Yeah, man, I'm just fighting through it."
Yo, when Nakamura kicks that nigga in his back, oh my god! When that's the first part of the match that they have, like as soon as they're like ding ding, and he just kicks him in the back off rip, like oh my.
Like in Mortal Kombat when you hit a move and like they do like the X-ray, and you see inside is the bones breaking,
all his ribs and his back breaking. Like
that's funny.
He needs a backiotomy.
They did that for Shayna Baszler on Monday.
I know you need a backiotomy, Seth.
Yo,
I know you need a backiotomy, Seth.
Facts.
I don't think Nakamura's looked any better since he's been here. Period. Point blank. I don't want to say that he looks like a joke. Like it hasn't been like a joke. He's been doing whatever he wants, but like remember when they turned him heel and they kept him doing all that fucking weird ass shit? Like I break his arm. This is the shit. Like he looks like a. Yeah, I mean, listen, man. Sometimes, listen, man. A win is a win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then this is making him look like, listen, like you know who the fuck I am, and then like Seth Rollins knows who the fuck he is. And I ain't saying that nobody's fought him has to know who the fuck he is, but Seth really knows. And Seth saw that shit with his eyes when he was like, "Yo, I know about your back, bitch ass nigga," and he was like, "Say what?" And then he got kicked in his head.
Go ahead.
Nah, he was going in on Rollins with the whole promo, and like the subtitles really just like pulled it all together. Of course, like you know what I'm saying. Like, and to what you were saying, Ben, like I think it's the natural charisma, like really shines through. Like you know what I'm saying, when he's able to speak in his native language, because he don't have to worry about am I saying this correctly. Am I, you know what I'm saying, is this going to come across right? You feel me? He could just cook. You feel me? Like, that's why it's so refreshing when the timeline is always throwing up the Oscar. This is what Oscar said in her promo when she was going back and forth with EO and da-da-da-da-da-da. Them moments is always paramount to when they're just trying to spit out this line for line English promo with words that they're not necessarily comfortable with. And then on top of that, like how you were saying, like, I know he's in pain. You feel me? Like even when he's not in the ring, when you out walking with your wife, when you kicking it with her, when you try to pick up your baby, you in pain. He was like, he even brought up Seth's tat. He was like, we live by like the same code of life, and it's your tattoo. That's not even your culture, my nigga. That's my shit. You feel me?
That's like, I pop for that shit. Like this is the closest that I've seen to Shinsuke Nakamura in Japan when he was over there, like cooking over there in Japan, and he was like, shitting on everybody. Like when they brought him over here, like they did the thing that they do in WWE. They kind of like have to like acclimate him to their audience, and kind of like change him up, like water him down, so to speak. Nah, man, this was full Japan. King of Strong style, like Shinsuke Nakamura, like all the way through, and I loved every second of it.
But this is normal shit too. Like, but you really gonna sit up here and have Japanese letters and a phrase tatted on your back, and then talk about me about it. You have not only do you have my language tatted on your back, you have my language tatted on your back that's already fucking injured. So now I'm really gonna punch you in the back.
He said, I should slap you off GP.
Bro, I'm gonna punch you in your back twice as hard just because you put it up. I know what that shit said. I've been saying that shit since I was 9 years old. And you would have put that shit on your back? For real?
Yeah,
Kobe?
Bro.
What the hell?
Man.
Yo, man. By that logic, Solo Sikoa got to fold up Jake Paul.
Yes, he does. Actually. And
Okay.
Eddie Alvarez.
I'm with it. You sell me a ticket to that.
Yo, shout out to Shinsuke, man. I hope this works out for you doing something with something.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna win, but I think that this is good for him as a character. It's refreshing and it's putting him back in a better position. And I think also, like, I don't know, maybe Shinsuke is tired of, like, hey, look, can you go surfing right now? Is it finna be surfing weather in a month or so? You feel me? He might be like, hey,
it's about
nigga,
to get cold. You know what I mean?
Feel me? He like, look, I gotta go to work. Let's get it.
Like, you know when the spring and the summer goes down, you know what I'm saying? That's where I really start hurting niggas. In the fall and the winter.
You see, that's what I like about that world title. It's like, if he gets it right now, like I couldn't see him taking the belt off of Roman right now. But you can imagine him taking that world title off of Seth, especially when they say, like, okay, you know, he has an injured back. You're thinking maybe they take him out, he gets to heal up, he gets the surgery or whatever. Same thing like when he was going up against Finn Balor. Like, you literally like have to like have it in the back of your mind, like, are they gonna let him keep the title or will they like pass it off, put it on somebody? That's what I like about this. So like Graham said, I don't think they're gonna take the title off him, but it's fun to imagine.
Yeah, it's a chance. Sure. Like, it's all about having a chance. Like, there's like Seth is the perfect champion because there's like you could like he could lose tonight, especially like the way that they're building up all the little feuds he's had and shit. Like, yeah, like I know that your back hurts, and then you have Japanese letters on your back. I'm gonna kick you in it. And then Finn Balor was like, "Yo, man, you took my whole shoulder from me, bro. Like, I'm taking your shoulder with me and the belt that you carried it on." So, I don't know, man. I think WWE better put all they can into this title. I'm saying, because Roman ain't gonna be going nowhere, but where he is right now, because Roman and them are gonna be spinning their tires.
Fact. Well, we'll talk more about that next week. Payback prediction.
You know what I'm saying? Because guess what happened? NXT Heatwave. You know what I mean? And guess what's happening on Heatwave? Niggas. Shout out to nigga shit. Where the nigga shit at? Look at this, man. Black Star. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you guys don't sue us. You know what I mean? Please don't. Haseen Bey.
You know, but yo, man, he's not even allowed on Twitter or any social media platform right now. So he won't see this. He'll never know because he's not even allowed to log in. Like, every time you log in, he'd be like, "Nigga, is that you?" He'd be like, "All right, man. You know, I thought I'd try it." And I was like, "Nah, man, get your ass out of here."
Whatever security should be in the NXT parking lot is what's on that nigga's fucking Twitter shit, because that shit ridiculous. Don't you say nothing. Don't even say good morning, nigga.
Yo, facts, man. But yeah, man, they made history. Carmelo Hayes and Wes Lee, the first two black wrestlers in NXT history to main event for the world title. Well, not for the world title, for the NXT title, but you know what I mean.
It's a world title, nigga.
And I was gonna put this up because I thought this stat was it. But the last time I put up a stat like this and I didn't really know, we saw Wild Moose appear and it was a whole thing. So sometimes I just like, you know what? I'll let someone else say. Booker T said it on NXT. And so like, yeah, to confirm it, like, yeah, this was the first time. It was very special. And like they killed it. They killed it.
The time I fought me and Tiger Man, who said two animals fought each other for a world title. What you talking about that, Ben? You fucking race baiters. But
when Melo did that like reverse springboard DDT on Wes onto the table, I was like, oh my God, like what is going on, bro? Like they had that sequence where they was like going back and forth in the ring, doing all types of reversals and shit. I think that was the one that you posted on the Twitter too, actually. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, bruh, like, what the fuck? That they 100% deserve that, and they deserve two more of these. Give them now, right now. Don't play.
Two more shots. Yo, the double pump kick shit, that's what got me. You say, because two niggas kicking each other in the face at the same time. I'm just like, you could tell that was like, oh, hell no, this nigga just kicked me in my face. And then they went right to the Spanish Fly. I was like, yeah, gotcha.
CJ, it's like when Goku and Vegeta faced each other in the World Martial Arts Tournament and they were throwing punches at each other, caught each other on the chin. That's exactly what I felt like with that. I liked it. And they were also with early on in the night, starting off the show, Trick Williams got to have his match against Dragunov.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Trick Williams debuted. Is that new music that he had?
I believe so.
It went hard. Booker T was even on like the commentary, just like hyping it up. Like Trick Williams looks like a fucking star.
Yeah.
Everything that you like, if you're gonna put your creative superstar together, is gonna be Trick Williams. Like we just seen him on the fucking preseason game for the Eagles with with Grayson Waller and who else was there? Drew McIntyre's bum ass was there. Well, yeah, he might have been there. Whoever was there with him, but yeah, Trick Williams was the star of that shit.
Johnny Wrestling was there.
Oh yeah, shout out to Johnny Wrestling.
Niggas looking for you, bro.
What are you doing? Like, yo, hit your partner back, man. Like he texted you twice. And now he's worried. And he got signs on the shit. No, Trick Williams is a star. And this was the perfect, like, this is the perfect match of like putting some, like, getting put over while losing type shit. You know what I mean? Because like it was hard hitting and there was a lot of false finishes and he kicked out of a lot of shit. Like you can tell that Dragunov gave him a lot. Like Dragunov he gave him a lot, and I'm just like, oh okay. Yeah. So like that was definitely a Trick Williams showcase match.
Definitely a good match for him to have. Like you're right. Like Dragunov definitely gave him a lot, made him look real good in there. Losing effort, but definitely it's one of those things, like you said, you know what I'm saying? Like getting put over in a loss, you know, that this doesn't hurt him at all. But what hurt me was the conversation that he had backstage with Carmelo after, bruh. Like, oh man.
I was just about to go there.
Because Melo was like, you know, just catching up, you know, like, he like this singles run is like harder than I thought, you feel me? But I'm gonna get it together, you feel me? It's gonna be good, you feel me? Don't trip, you feel me? We straight, you know what I'm saying? I lost that one, but it's good, you feel me? And so Melo was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta make sure I cook tonight because that whole thing with you and Dragunov in the last match kind of got this asterisk over my title win. I can't have that. And Trick like, oh, so you blaming me? Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, it was innocent though. It was innocent. It wasn't like aggressive. It was like, oh shit, like you blaming me? Like damn, like he was taken aback by it. Like, you feel me? But he was like, no. I'm just saying, like, as for me, you feel me? Like, I need to prove that I can, you feel me, go out there, you know, this is my shit and plant my flag. You feel me? And so he's like, I bet that nigga grabbed that title and looked at that title a little bit too long for my liking, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Hunter, get your boy.
They planted the seeds. They definitely planted the seeds. Like what you said when he was like, "Yo, you blaming me," and then Carmelo just kind of like pivoted off of it, and it's like, nah. It's like you know what I mean. It's like I can't have that on there. I kind of want to beat him clean and go out there and prove that I could do this. And like we can see, like down the road, it's definitely gonna be Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes, and my heart cannot hate this.
But it's going to break in 3 pieces, and I'm going to be so terrified. Like, oh my God, I'm going to be a mess.
I just hope they do it right.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, I'm upset about
why
it.
Why break niggas up? Right. Like, stop breaking niggas up.
I mean, at least the breakup was like, what's the word? Yeah, amicable. You feel me? But like, it's like, how the conversations progress after that. It's like, hold on, you saying it's my fault that shit went like that? Hold on. Like, nigga, we just said we was cool, nigga. Why you throwing shots?
You got that.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, I'm definitely excited to see where it goes. And you know, whatever the next step for Melo's title run is, or you know who he's gonna face at No Mercy. But yeah, keep cooking, dog. That shit was fire. I need Melo and Wes 2 out of 3 falls.
For real.
Yo. Facts. And side note, What is Braun Breaker still doing in NXT?
Nothing.
Duh.
Spinning his wheels.
Being Pauly D. Powerbomb. Fighting Baron Corbin and Vaughn.
Like I seen that man like on there hit that spear on Von Wagner, and I'm like, why aren't you on the main roster, bro? Like you don't got nothing else to do.
Nigga, I'm kicking it.
Bro, Karrion Kross could use that spear right now. But you're wasting it on Vaughn.
I don't know. Let's see other things that happened. Tiffany Stratton called out. Well, not really called out. She was talking this shit during her promo. She was like, I'm the best women's champion of all time. She's like, I'm better than Charlotte Flair. I'm better than Becky Lynch. And she went through her whole promo, and like they're setting up a feud with her and Gigi Dolan. But Becky Lynch was like, bro, who the fuck you talking about? I would come down there.
Yo, Becky Lynch going down in NXT, all that shit's gonna explode. You thought NXT get $1 million? It's gonna be like CM Punk going to Collision. Like, oh my god, you can't even understand it. Like Roxanne's gonna be the one to get that belt anyway. But I want to shout out Nathan Frazier. You know what I mean? Because like I didn't know who he was. I wasn't familiar with your game. But apparently you're just a loser. So shout out to you for losing with your losing ass.
A hateful nigga.
Yeah, man. I still don't understand how does this NXT Noam Dar Cup work? Because so you just fight for 3 minutes and then if you do something you got to get the first to two. But this is like a game of 21 in wrestling.
Yeah, shit they be doing over in the UK, but
I guess I ain't carrying that trophy around, blood.
Yeah.
I'm tired of you making black people carry it too, Nathan. Noam. So yeah, we'll talk about that another time.
Nah, he was talking about this man. Welcome to the cookout. I was like, I can hear Graham all the way over here. Cookout.
Welcome to the cookout, nigga. You can't even get no plate at the gate, nigga, just because you get some fucking color purple braids that we can fucking nah, nigga, fuck out of here.
Graham stands security at all cookouts, making sure that nigga ain't getting in. You making sure LA Knight ain't getting in.
Nah, you on the list? Nah.
I just think it's funny that black people make all these jokes about being so inclusive about bringing white people into our culture and then be mad about the man. Shut the fuck up.
Or Taylor Swift.
The fuck?
Or Eminem, Melly Mel.
The fuck is you doing, nigga? Cody Rhodes is not black. LA Knight likes hip hop. I don't give a fuck. He's not invited to nobody's fucking cookout. Noam Dar can get as many braids and date as many mixed girls as he want to. I don't care, nigga. That shit is dumb.
Bro, white people like hip hop.
Don't make me get on my foundational black man shit, bro. I don't want to have to be the. I don't want to have to be the nigga that start spewing some hotep shit on this fucking podcast.
Bro, we got a minute. We got a minute 40 left from our deadline. All right, you know what I'm saying? Listen, if they can like hip hop, you know what I'm saying? That if we like country music or rock music, that'll make us more white than it is. We're not invited to the shindig or the hoedown.
All right, man.
I'm just not trying to see it, bro. I'm just not just like you don't want to see a Chris Jericho match. I don't want to see black people trying to invite white people to black people shit.
I
don't give a fuck if it's a joke. Joke about something else. There's hella other funny shit in the world.
Yo, talk about these nuts. You know what I'm saying?
That's not a good joke either.
All right, man. You heard
it. Anyway, y'all, we have a minute and 2 seconds left. So
why do y'all stretch?
He is I and I is him. Nigga said that.
Ooh, I like that. Slim with the tilted brim on 20-inch rims.
You know what I mean? So check this out. You're welcome, y'all. You guys don't deserve nothing, but here he is. Graham is back. Graham came back halfway in. You know what I'm saying? Like Ray for Austin coming to the Rucker game. You know what I mean? So shout out to him. Shout out to Ben. Shout out to me because I'm the one saying this shit. I am me. That's me. That's _me _ follow the Patreon. Follow the fucking Facebook group. Follow the fucking everything that has our names on it. There's a link tree. And there's Waco Kid. Say something. He's not from Waco though.
Yo, I'm not. Yo, yo, just like CJ said, you can follow us across all social media platforms at The Enemies PE3. If you go to the Twitter, you click on the link tree and it'll show you everything that we got going on everywhere that we're at. Tap in with the Patreon. We got some good shit going on over there. You can follow me personally. Shut up, Graham. You can follow me personally at _ the son of Mars _ on see, you got me fucked up. On Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and that's all I got. I'm close it out, Graham.
Yeah, man. Kev on stage was like, "Are you from Texas?"
It's like him. It was Alex Kane. It was EJ and Duca. It was like, yo, man, it was like, yo, you from Waco? I know some niggas in Waco. I'm like, no, bruh. Like, am I the only nigga that's ever watched Blazing Saddles in my entire life, bro? I'm tired of explaining myself.
Anyways, man. Hey, Public Enemy #1, check it in. You feel me? I was here and then I had to dip and then I was late, but I was late last week. They charged me 50 cents, but I was here on time this week, so they couldn't charge me, even though I had to slide. You feel me? And bend the corner real quick. But I'm back. You feel me? We knocked the business out. You feel me? Me and Ben, 2-man power tripping on Sunday. All in motherfucking post show. Come kick it with the niggas. You feel me? Hey, you. I don't know why niggas is in the chat talking about where the white women at. Okay, so with that said, make sure you follow.
Hey, that is a Blazing Saddles joke.
Okay, cool. There we go.
That is a Blazing Saddles joke.
There we go. I'll ask about it afterwards. Okay, so yeah, at Oh My God Graham, beat me there, don't meet me there, and I'll holler at y'all on Sunday. You feel me? And then Keeks is back on Monday. You feel me? All in post show with Jizzle and Keeks on Monday. You feel me? Make sure y'all stay tapped in, stay tuned in, stay dangerous. You feel me? Because we right back at you next.
Take care of yourselves and each other, but send us money. Deuces.
Bro, Blueface got stabbed.
Bro, what? Breaking news.
Crazy.